Before I start this video, I want to take a few minutes to show you our old John boat. The old girl is approaching 50 years old, and John boats have a rough life. This last winter we took the time to patch about 16 holes in her hull, and after watching this video you will know what I mean. Today is August the 3rd, and my brother and I are getting ready to take a trip down the river in our old John boat. To do this, we're taking my brother's truck down to a point on the river where we're going to take out, and we're taking my truck loaded with the old John boat about 6 or maybe 6.5 miles up the river to the point where we're going to put the boat in the water, and then we're going to float between the two trucks, and we would really appreciate it if you would come along with us. It was almost 9:30 by the time we arrived at the put-in place, and when we got there, we were shocked. We could not believe that the river was so low. The point where we left our takeout truck sits up on a hill, and we couldn't see the river below, or we would have aborted the trip and turned around and gone back home. But we decided since we were here, let's go ahead and go through with it. The first fishing hole, where we usually catch a few fish, was no more than 2 foot deep. At the end of the hole, after catching nothing in the eddy, we debated about going back, but we've never quit before and we're not quitting now.
We may never get over that long, shallow shoal down there.
Now just take her time and not go real fast.
And knock some more holes in it, probably.
Huh? Yeah. I brought me 3 bottles of water.
Hit the bottom in there. Want some hit?
No. When the river's low as it is today, I will usually stop short of a shoal and hold the boat before it makes any noise and let the fishermen in the front walk down ahead of the boat quietly and fish some of the little pockets that often hold some nice bass.
I'll bring him up. He may get off. There he is. I guess that's what he was getting that time.
It don't matter, just go.
But when you get back into water quicker, I think. I don't know.
Either way will work.
Except they ain't no way.
I'll hold my end down now. What'd you catch it on?
What's that back around that?
I caught that one in the same place.
You got him kind of fouled.
Well, it had him in the mouth, and he jumped up and threw it, and then it caught him in the side. Dwayne. Hooked a huge bass. Pulled my rod up in here, and I couldn't get any line out, and he took my lure and all.
Got your lure with him?
Yeah.
He liked it, didn't he? He liked it, didn't he? Get out of it. Dang it. Out there, all right.
Look down there on that point.
Let that sucker go.
We're running through some of these what we think are less productive holes to make up for the time that we're losing while we're dragging the boat. Wait a minute, Dwayne. Well, this is the double trouble here. We have a black cloud and thunder roaring in the distance, and 100 yards ahead of us we got a quarter of a mile long shoal that's hard to get over even in high water times.
And still got any bottom left in this boat.
This is the start of a long set of shoals. The elevation drops about 10 foot in about 400 or 500 yards.
As much as I can. But don't push. Slow. I don't, you'll get my leg.
Yeah, I know it.
Okay, I'm gonna lift.
All right.
Maybe. Let me get the breath.
Can you? Where are you going? Straight ahead or to the left?
Through there again.
Yeah, I like that.
I never have time to look. I got my back to it.
You're like a crawfish. You're going backwards.
Go.
At least you know where you've been. Well, we can, you want to just get out on a bank and let me take it down through there till we get down to the next bad place? Easy way. Here you go. There you go. Dwayne.
There's lightning and thunder now. Don't like that. The thunder is roaring. I saw a flash of lightning there too. Need to go right, don't you? Huh? Need to go right. It might be okay if we get up against that big rock. How far right do you need to go? Now the rains have come. The rains have come. Let me take it. You take a break. The winds have started blowing. The leaves are falling. It's thundering. We still ain't down this place yet. It's starting to pour down rain right in the middle of the process of getting this thing over the shoals. We've got a big rainstorm coming here. It's pouring down rain. We have crawled up under some roots, up under a tree, up under this big tree to try to get out of the rain for a while. We don't have any raincoat or anything. This is the only spot we found to get out of the rain a little bit. It's rained enough that we're going to have to dump the water out of the boat before we can go on down. And it's still raining a little. The only part of the person that done something stupid like this is Rocky back in the gun. Well, we got the worst part of the shoals over, but what we've got to worry about now is when we get in the top of that big rock hole, we've got about 1/4 of a mile of water that's not going to be over 2 or 3 inches deep. When we get through this, we will have ended this half a mile of really bad water. I think we need to go to the left because it's, whoops. Okay, I got it. It's there goes another eagle down there, see it? Flying down in front of us. This is shallow for a long ways down here. I think we're hung up. No, not. Yeah. This is almost worse than shoals because on shoals the water gives you a little bit of assistance. Out here in this shallow water, the glare is so bad you can't see where to go, and there's not a foot of water anywhere in here. That old tree stood there many years, didn't it?
It took some with it too.
Well, we're back to fishing again anyway. It's so still right now after that storm. There's not a leaf moving anywhere. You can hear every cricket and every frog. And the fish apparently have all gone under a rock.
We went through that entire eddy, which is about a half a mile long, with 2 or 3 little bitty fish. The fish have absolutely shut off since that storm came.
Success sometimes comes in small amounts. Beautiful little spotted bass. Look at that, brother. They like that.
Can't reach the net, so I bet with these hooks, or we'll just raise him in the boat.
I got it cocked up.
Still might catch.
No. Now then.
Careful there. Like you said, that's deep. Just the way it is.
The road is blocked.
Float, darn you, float.
This is quicksand here. You know what?
Huh?
This is quicksand here. We'll have to stand in the mud. Put that back in there.
Well, we're going to quit fishing. We're taking our lures off and heading in. We're far enough down now that we have only one more little shoal to go over, but we still have at least 1.5 miles to motor down. We have to load everything up, go pick up our put-in truck, and by the time we get home and get everything unloaded, it's going to be dark. Well, we made it. This is our takeout place. Well, the fishing is over, but the adventure is not. We've got problems in loading everything into the truck. There is a tree across the little road, and we can't back the truck all the way down, so we're going to have to drag the boat and carry all of the equipment up to the other side of this tree before we can load them. It's not really a problem. We're used to this. If you're going to fish remote waters, you're going to run into this type of situation quite often. Well, I hope our viewers are still with us, because this has been a long trip. We should have aborted it, but we didn't. That's the way we are. We're going to head on up now and get our put-in car and go home and unload everything. But we've had a pretty good day. We caught several fish. Our problem was not catching fish. The problem was finding water to fish in. But we've had a great time. It's been quite an adventure. And if you're still with us, thanks for watching.